The Galactic Council chamber was calm. For them, first contact meetings were routine. New species appeared often. Most were weak. Most were afraid. Humanity was next. The Council expected small ships, slow engines, simple weapons. They believed humans were young and fragile. Then the sensors screamed. A massive object appeared at the edge of the system. Its size was wrong. Too large. Too dense. Technicians checked the numbers again. And again, the readings did not change. The object moved closer, silent and steady. No weapons fire. No shields raised. It did not rush. It did not hide. The Council began to whisper. "This cannot be a scout," one voice said. "Then it must be a station," another replied. But the object kept moving. As it entered full view, fear spread across the chamber. The ship was larger than their greatest battleships. Its hull was dark and smooth, covered in unknown symbols. This was not a trade vessel. This was not a science ship. This was a warship. Yet it made no hostile move. The ship stopped at a respectful distance. All weapons remained inactive. Still, the pressure in the room was heavy. A calm signal suddenly reached the Council. Not loud, not proud, just steady. "This is a united human fleet." The voice said, "We come in peace." The Council froze, because only one truth was clear to everyone in the chamber. No species that came in peace needed a ship like this. The Galactic Council did not speak at first. The human message echoed in their minds. "We come in peace." Yet the ship outside told a different story. Council scanners moved across the massive hull. They searched for weapons, engines, power cores. Every scan failed. Data returned blank, as if the ship did not want to be seen. The silence became uncomfortable. Some Council members leaned forward in fear. Others pulled back, their skin changing color. Old races remembered stories. Stories of empires that hid their strength. The human warship remained still. No shields flared. No guns turned. It simply waited. A junior Council race broke the silence. "Perhaps they are bluffing," it said. "Power without proof is meaningless." A few agreed. A quiet order was given. Long-range weapons powered up, slowly and secretly. No one announced it. No one admitted it. Before the lock could complete, every screen in the chamber flickered. Power dropped. Not destroyed. Not damaged. Just paused. The Council gasped. Moments later, the systems returned. Scanners worked again. Weapons responded. But something had changed. A new message arrived from a human ship. Still calm. Still controlled. "Please do not aim weapons at us," the voice said. "We are here to talk." No threat followed. No demand was made. That frightened the Council more than anger ever could, because the humans had not reacted in fear. They had reacted in control. Outside the chamber window, the Titan-class warship powered up slightly. Not enough to attack. Just enough to remind the galaxy this ship was holding back. Inside the human warship, everything was calm. The bridge was quiet. No shouting. No panic. Crew members moved with slow, steady purpose. The Titan-class warship was not built for speed. It was built for presence. Human engineers had designed it after many wars. They learned one hard truth. Fear ends battles faster than weapons. The commander stood at the center of the bridge. He watched the Council chamber on a silent screen. "They are afraid," an officer said. "They should be," the commander replied calmly. Long ago, humans were weak. Their first ships were small. Their colonies were fragile. Other species ignored them. Some tried to control them. Humans remembered that. Instead of growing many fleets, they built few ships. But each one was powerful beyond reason. Titan class, not meant to fight often, meant to end fights before they began. Outside, the Council tried again to scan the ship. This time they saw something. The energy core was not just large. It was layered, controlled, built to release power slowly, not suddenly. The Council realized a terrible truth. This ship could destroy them, but it did not want to. A new message came from a human commander. "We know you fear us," he said. "That is natural." The ship moved slightly closer, just a little. Fear keeps you safe, the commander continued. Respect keeps the peace. The council listened in silence, because now they understood Titan class did not mean the biggest weapon. It meant the last warning. Fear can make even wise minds act foolish. Inside the Galactic Council chamber, panic spread quietly. Some members trusted the human words. Others did not. A small faction believed power must be tested. Without a vote, without warning, a single command was sent. A targeting system locked onto the Titan-class warship. It was meant to be silent. It was meant to be hidden. It failed. On the human bridge, alarms did not scream. They whispered. The commander looked at the display. Weapon lock detected. He closed his eyes for a moment. So they chose fear, he said. The Titan-class ship responded instantly, not with weapons, not with shields. The space around the ship bent slightly. Invisible energy flowed outward. Inside the council chamber, every screen went dark. Lights faded. Gravity systems shut down. Council members floated in shock. No damage. No explosions. Just silence. After 5 long seconds, power returned. Everyone fell back into their seats. A new human message arrived. This time, the voice was firm. That was a warning. The commander said, "We could have done more." The Titan-class ship did not move. It did not chase. It did not threaten. "We came for first contact." The voice continued. "Do not turn it into last contact." The council finally understood the danger. This was not a show of strength. It was mercy. Outside the chamber, the Titan-class warship powered down again, as if nothing had happened. But the galaxy would remember that moment forever, because one mistake had revealed the truth. Humanity did not need to attack to win. The council chamber was silent. No one spoke. No one moved. The warning had not damaged a single wall, yet it had shaken every mind in the room. Emergency protocols activated across the chamber. Holographic screens appeared, filled with urgent data. Messages from distant empires flooded in. They had seen it. The power pause. The control force. The restraint. Fear spread beyond the council. Some empires ordered fleets to retreat. Others shut down border weapons. A few simply went dark, hoping not to be noticed. The council began an emergency vote. Not about war. Not about punishment. About status. Humanity could no longer be listed as a minor species. That idea died the moment the Titan-class ship arrived. One by one, council members cast their decision. Faces filled with fear, then acceptance. The final result appeared. Humanity was recognized as an equal power. Outside, the Titan-class warship remained still. No celebration. No display of pride. On the human bridge, the commander watched calmly. "They have chosen wisely," an officer said. "For now," the commander replied. A final message was sent to the council. "We accept your recognition," the commander said. "But understand this. We did not come seeking control." The ship moved forward slightly, then stopped. "We came to ensure no one ever controls us again." The message ended. The council looked at the dark shape beyond their chamber window. Fear was still there. But now, something else stood beside it. Respect. And the galaxy waited to see what humanity would do next. The Titan-class warship began to move. Slowly. Calmly. No engines flared. No weapons charged. The massive ship turned away from the council chamber, its dark hull reflecting the distant stars. For a brief moment, the galaxy held its breath. Many expected destruction. Some feared domination. None of it came. The ship stopped at the edge of the system. One final message was sent. "We will leave your space now," the human commander said. "Remember what you learned today." The signal ended. With silent power, the Titan-class warship jumped into deep space and vanished. The council chamber remained quiet for a long time. Then, slowly, council members stood, not in fear, in respect. Records were updated across the galaxy. Humanity's classification changed forever. No longer minor. No longer weak. No longer underestimated. Stories spread quickly. Not of battle. Not of destruction. But of restraint. Older species spoke among themselves in private channels. They all reached the same conclusion. Humans did not use power to rule. They used power to prevent others from ruling them. On distant worlds, fleets were redesigned, weapons were hidden, plans were rewritten, because one truth had become clear. If humanity ever chose war, the galaxy would not survive it. Back on a human bridge, the commander removed his gloves. "Course set for home," he said. The crew relaxed. Another mission complete. Humanity had not fired a single shot, yet the galaxy had changed. From that day on, first contact protocols were rewritten. A new rule was added at the top. Never mistake human silence for weakness. And so the legend of the Titan-class warship was born, not as a weapon of fear, but as the reason peace survived.